beyond all reason. Please just let it go. Let it go, Victor. It is impossible for you to win this war.
Watch me.
You gave him everything he wanted, and betrayed your own daughter to do it. So where is he, Mom, huh? Where's Reg? Reg!
Moving speech, really. Almost Shakespearean, wasn't it?
Oops. Okay, we are live. Can you hear me, Bree?
Live and living color.
Okay, great. Hey, everybody. Oh, was that Indigo Blue? Gail is in the chat. How many people is in there? I know the notification just went out.
Let me see. 10, 10, 10, 10, almost 20 people already.
Nice. Hey, you guys. Oh, by the way, thank you all for the well wishes. I appreciate it. I posted it in the community tab. And everybody was like, oh my God, I hope you feel better, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, you guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it.
We love our Sophie. So caring and everything.
I know, right? All right. Well, welcome you guys to Soap Corner Talk, where Bree and I, Miss T, we're going to recap Young and the Restless, Bold and the Beautiful, Beyond the Gates for the week of August 11th. And we also are going to talk a little bit about today. Now, Bree, were you preempted for that whole thing with Zelensky and Trump?
Yeah, we were, but after watching the Bold episode, I'm like, I see why. We didn't miss much. Okay.
Girl, you so funny.
Look, that's when Jesus stepped in and said, look, you ain't missing nothing. You're okay. Go do something else, which is exactly what I did.
Girl, I don't know. That whole thing, I did get a chance to see it. Obviously, you did too. A lot of folks probably did not get to see it because Bold was preempted. But if you are able to watch it on other blogs and things, you might have seen the 818 episode of Bold. So I'm not sure. Maybe some of you did, maybe some of you didn't. So, but yeah, I guess we can talk about it, but whatever.
I mean, it was a Disney Channel,
right?
For the most part,
pretty much. Pretty much. Hey, Tommy, thanks for the super chat. Mr. Sheffield should push Audra away and tell the nanny the whole truth. I'm Team Nanny. Go away, Audra. Keep up the good work. I'm glad you're better. Thank you, Tommy. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, as usual. All right. So, oh, here we go. Let me take. So I still have a little tickle every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
So if you hear, what'd you say?
It's okay.
Yeah, I know. Hold on, let me grab my water just in case. Give me a sec. Keep talking, Bree.
No worries. Hopefully everyone had a good week. I can't believe we have less than 4 months into the year yet. Can you guys believe we're almost here at 2026? I'm like, good gracious. Do you guys have any holiday plans coming up? Because it's literally right around the corner. Like, we'll blink and Christmas lights are about to be out.
What'd you say, Bree?
I said we're going to blink and Christmas lights are going to be out.
I know,
Somebody was putting up Christmas stuff.
Girl, there are people that are doing the Halloween. The Halloween stuff is out at the stores.
I almost forgot about Halloween. I
right.
saw the Christmas lights up, I was like, we are not here yet. Are we? I'm like, Lord.
I know. It's like, oh my goodness. I mean, we were just in the spring. We were just in the middle of summer, June, July. We're about to go in September. And what is today, the 18th? In about 13 days, 13, 14 days, September.
Sweet. Sweet goodness.
I
My
know.
goodness.
You know what? Honestly, I gotta, I gotta say, this is the first year that I don't know why I'm looking forward a little bit to fall. And I guess it's because normally I'm like, oh my God, the summer's going away. And the reason that I say that, because in the Midwest, we get maybe 3, 4 good months of warm weather, and then it gets crazy for another 9 months with cold or wet or rain or snow or whatever, right? But
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of looking forward because it's been really hot and humid here. And so I kind of want a little bit of a break. And then, I need to do my fall wardrobe. Give me an excuse to go shopping.
Oh, some boots and
Yeah,
some
some
cute
nice,
long sleeve sweaters.
exactly, with some nice jeans or something. So, I done wore all my sundresses this summer, all my little, cool stuff, and that's fine. But I'm okay if I'm not looking forward to 30 degrees, right? But I mean, even if it
Mm-hmm.
got down to the low 70s, upper 60s, where you can put on a cute jacket, maybe some jeans or a nice pair of slacks, or, with a nice top or something, you know what I mean? Without busting into a sweat.
Right. Look, you can, if you want, I can give you some of this Florida heat.
Yeah.
You can take it.
Would you say
The
you can
heat
have
index
it?
feels like 100, and I think they said 105,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been like this all week. So you can have all that, and on top of that, look, we get like about a month and a half of
Mm-hmm.
cold,
Wow. Melissa
if that.
Melissa Spencer said, I'm moving in October to a new apartment, and November 21st, I'm going with my sister to see Heart in concert. Ooh. She
Nice.
surprised me with the tickets as an early Christmas present. Oh, that's cool, girl. Have a good time. You and your,
Loving sister.
what'd you say? Yeah, and her sister treated her with the tickets too?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Gail said it
And
is
you,
hot and sunny in Northern California, by the way.
yeah, Tommy, yes, I'm in Orlando, Florida, actually, and I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well as too. But yeah, it's been a very hot summer. You would have
Yeah.
thought this was Arizona or something.
I know, right? Girl, this weather is crazy. And lately, last couple of days, we've had some really bad storms here. And it's been
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of water, which I'm okay with the rain because I like just the ambiance and the sound of it, but it
Mm-hmm.
also tends to cool it off a little bit too. So I appreciate
Yeah.
it. All right, you guys. So we're going to talk about The Young and the Restless first. See, there's thundering right now, actually. I don't know if you guys hear it. But we talk about Y&R first, then we do The Bold and the Beautiful, then we do Beyond the Gates, and then we have our 4 segments, Flip the Script, Who's Taking Several Seats, Star of the Week, Pick a Little Week, and the Simp Olympics. All right. So, Bree, without any other further ado, and who knows, we might only spend 10 minutes on Y&R. We'll see
Is that
if that. We had some things going on. The biggest thing, I guess, I would say, is what kicked off the week, which was, I think, Monday on the August 11th episode. At the end, actually, when Claire walked in on that stage kiss by Audra.
yeah. So here's my thing. I, well, I'm not even sure where you want to start.
Girl, well, I mean,
But
originally, when you first saw it and you saw the conversation between her and her mom, you were saying the cracks were about to form in the relationship. Do you
yeah,
still think that even up to this point?
I do
Mm-hmm.
because well, prior to him even going to Nice, she was still feeling insecure about Audrey even being within his space because
Mm-hmm.
she knew that they had a past before.
Mm-hmm.
I think whenever a woman speaks something to another
Mm-hmm.
woman, we take that in. This lady is telling you that she was with your man in a whole other country and he's not being honest about it, which is true. I think that was planting seeds, not initially break them up, but she's going to have it in the back of her mind that this man is untrustworthy to some degree and he's not faithful.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Audra did her job. It's just going to be a slow moving train.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that
Mm-hmm.
Kyle has the advantage to just tell this girl up front what all they did. Just like Tommy Smith was saying, tell the nanny all of what you did with the mattress. You put the mattress on top of the mattress. You were in nothing but a towel and you were kissing on her. You were doing way too much. And on top of that, you weren't even supposed to be there.
See, here's my my issue with Kyle in this whole situation. At this point, if you know that this girl is being shady and up to no good and is, according to you, scheming against you, trying to destroy your relationship, why the heck did you walk past her boyfriend, because he came in society, saw Nate walking away, and went right up to Audra to confront her? You keep coming in her face. Whether you're being argumentative, whether you're, trying to say, I got you, just stay away from her.
I think Audra was speaking a lot of truth to Kyle, and that he likes women like her. I mean, Claire is just another Lola.
I don't know about that one.
He got bored with, who he got bored with. He was all into this girl and was like making sure she had a beautiful birthdays and whatever she wanted. And then this man cheated on her with Summer. Audra and Summer are kind of one and the same, in my opinion, when it comes to being ruthless, especially when it comes to a man, or at least getting the desired outcome. Let me say that. Claire is just another Lola. He's not really attracted to that. He feels like he should be with a girl like her, but Audra was telling the truth. Like, you prefer someone who's on the same level as him and unapologetic about it.
Okay. I honestly want, and you know what? I saw that in today's episode with the conversation that Claire was having with Nikki, which is on that third picture on the left, where she was like, "I'm not nothing to play with." She think da 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 da, and so Nikki was worried about how far she would go, and then she turned around and said, "Well, I'm not gonna poison anybody or try to kill anybody, like when I was working for Aunt Jordan." I'm like, well, you might need some of that dealing with Audra. And I'm not saying poison the girl, but
no, yeah. Did you see Nikki's reaction? How she just did a switch, like when Claire was saying, I'm not a little timid mouse that Audra thinks that I am. She's going to realize I'm not the one to mess with. The look on Nikki's face, she's like, oh my gosh, like, what are you going to do? Oh, don't worry, Grandma. I'm not going to put a dart in somebody's neck or poison them. Of course, I would never think that. Nikki told a bold-faced lie. She thought the same thing we were thinking as the audience.
Right. That's why I was saying in one of my recaps, you better look out for the needles.
She was bold enough to put it through her grandma's neck.
Right. But going back to what you were saying about the whole thing with the cracks.
Yeah.
Then why is she trying to fight so hard to keep the relationship now? And willing to blow Audra out the water by talking to Nate.
And the thing is, Claire's had numerous opportunities to just do that, because prior to meets, they were already suspecting what Audra was about to do when it came to Kyle and how she got that funding from Victor. Actually, she could have just said, just that. And Nate is smart enough to put the pieces together.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that she's just sitting on this information and not saying anything, I understand that he just buried his brother. We get that. But if she is looking to try to make a move before Audra, she could at least gave him majority of the details.
But that was the
she's up to date
problem,
on.
though, Bree. Is that remember she ran in that door after that kiss and was ready to tell Nate, and Victoria stopped it.
Yeah.
And I wasn't happy about that either.
I'm like, Victoria, like, girl, come on. You know this about to be your new man. I mean, make it clean, sweep to that side. And here's the other thing, too, because I had to be reminded today, Nate is no angel.
Mm-mm.
This is his karma for what he did to Elena.
Mm-hmm.
Because the person who set everything in motion for him to cheat on Elena with Victoria was Audra.
Mm-hmm.
And now he got played by the puppet master. That's why she's not going to care whether or not he knows.
And this girl is gaslighting and lying in this man's face. And he knows it. He was like, yeah, you're trying to evade the question. You're not answering me. I know something's up. How you just walk away from funding just like that. You knew Victor was that way in the beginning, but you had it.
Yep. Exactly. And you would have thought he would have had a conversation with Lily or Devon, who witnessed to how Audra was acting with Kyle over in these. And I understand they wanted to give this man some grace, but here's the thing. This man is a doctor. He was a doctor working in a hospital. He even said himself, he's used to delivering bad news. So this man can take what is told to him. So the fact that this girl is cheating, it wouldn't be nothing to Nate. He'll be upset and angry because he's invested, but at the same time, I think he's going to recognize that this was his karma too.
Yep. He the one that signed up with this girl. And everybody tried to tell him.
Yeah. So as much as Nate needs to know, absolutely. But at the same time, do I feel sorry for him? No, because everyone told him, don't be with her.
Yep, sure did.
I sure did.
Since
last year.
What did you think about the back and forth confrontation between Victor and Victoria over this situation?
I'm like, Victoria, you had this conversation for how many decades
right
now? If it's not your life, now it's your daughter's. Like, honey, your daddy's going to be your daddy. That's not going to change. If Nikki can't get a hold of her husband, what do you think you about to do?
Exactly.
And
exactly.
All the Newmans have a moment where they're furious with Victor and they try to break away from Victor, not want to deal with Victor. And then he does something nice or saves her life and like, oh, I love you, Victor. And then they all go work back over at Newman Enterprises. So Claire's going to be just like her mom, just like her uncle, just like everybody else, like her grandmother, who's going to be mad one minute and then up kissing the ring of Victor the next. So.
Girl. So at this point, it's like, hold on, let me go back over here. You know, she's not going to do anything different, you know, and it seems like she's going back. Even Claire is like, I hear what you're saying, but Grandpa wrong. Because she's even trying to downplay this, even though she don't like what Victor's doing. She confronted him about it, but she also is trying to downplay this thing. Oh, that's just your grandfather. And then Nikki, back to that conversation at the coffee house, Nikki was sitting around there talking about, oh my God, people told me not to be with Victor, but we're still together. I'm like, girl, that is not the same.
It goes back to that statement that Victor said about Nikki likes toxic. Most of these women like toxic.
Mm-hmm. Girl.
And Claire is no different.
Nope.
Because she knows all the things that Kyle was doing when she was just the nanny.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying.
That's what
She
I'm saying.
had a lot to
She
learn.
gonna sit up there, but he loves me. He protects his family, and people told me not to be with him, and we're still together. And I'm like, girl, stop it.
Oh, okay. I'm like, go ahead and get your apartment. Once Victor finds out, it's gonna be up in smoke or
Well,
something, because he's not gonna like.
Listen,
Not
girl,
gonna like it. Like, you might as well move to a different city.
well, the interesting thing is that he also wasn't happy that Nikki almost sold that company without his knowledge.
Ooh, yeah. The look on Nikki's face when he found out, she was like, "Who told you this?"
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, Nikki got to also understand that Chancellor is Victor's company. She just happens to run it.
Right.
So if he wanted to change and move her out of the CEO position, he could.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why I don't understand why they all want to be underneath the Newman fold so badly. He put you in positions.
Mm-hmm.
He don't care if you've earned it or not. I'm like, Adam, it's another example.
Mm-hmm.
He wrote a whole contract and where it said that he can run Newman Media how he wants to, and look at what happened.
Exactly.
Victor's pressed about, like, you should be running that article about Billy. He was beating a dead horse about that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't feel bad at all for these people who decide to kiss the ring, and they all got money, so they can start their own businesses and not have to deal with it. But something about Victor.
Mm-hmm.
They all got to kiss the ring. Lily and Devon, too.
Oh, God, please don't let me get started on Lily Winters. And I know you and we had a whole conversation about that this morning. This girl, she's an idiot. She's an annoying idiot.
There was a poll. I need to put that in the group chat.
Okay.
Of who was the most annoying Y&R character right now. She surpassed Victor by, I think, like 2%.
Mm-hmm.
How are you surpassing Victor Newman at this point?
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, her kids are set for life.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, on Tuesday's episode tomorrow, the kids are mad, but I'm like, they'll get over it. They'll be fine. But your kids are set for life. You're mad simply because he didn't tell you how he was making his money. That has nothing to do with you because y'all are divorced.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all. And I'm like, she keeps bringing up the stuff that happened in Nice. Nobody had to go.
Right. None of them.
It was all voluntary.
Yep. And again, she always want to bring up Damien because, we saw that whole conversation with her, Kane, and Holden in today's episode. How you going to sit up there and try to blame this on everybody else? You purposely used that man. Even Damien realized he was being used by you. You used that man to try to make Kane jealous, and you inadvertently triggered a psychopath. You did that.
Yeah.
I mean, Damien was so shocked, like, whoa, wait, a kiss? What are we doing? Okay, if you want to keep it up.
Like, you like me.
Right, you like me. If you want to keep it up, let's keep it up.
and this is like after months of him trying to woo her and pursue her and give gifts
Right.
for her, and as soon as she seen Kane, he was just used because of her unresolved feelings for her ex-husband. And same way, the reason why she slept with him too, quiet as is kept.
Yep. She gave that man some just to make herself feel better, or to get over him, because she was also kind of, wasn't she fantasizing about Kane too?
She was thinking about Damien. Damien came to her train car, and she was already in the bed. They were about to kiss, and then she sees Kane in her bed, and she decides to leave her train car from the dream. And then she sees Damien, and then that's where she told him, "Oh, I've always liked you." We were all shocked that she even lied to this man's face.
Yeah, but she always want to blame his death on all of this stuff going on over in Nice, and it's like Damien didn't even have to be there. He came following you. Then you used him.
The only person who should have been Victor. Everybody else was using this opportunity to show that they're the elite, and this mystery person selected us. The way that Diane was throwing it in Phyllis's face, saying like, I'm a real power player. You had to maneuver your way to get in. I'm like, and they all find it it's Kane, and they cannot take the fact that this man is richer than Victor
and they did it in 6 years.
Exactly. Jack was passed down the family business, and he had to get to his wealth. Victor, it took him however many decades to get to where he's at, but Kane did it in 6 years, and he's richer than them both, and they can't respect that.
Nope.
They're all saying, like, how did Colin help you con? Like, what did you do to get this? Like, you're a con, or I'm like, he told Victor to his face, hey, I did cryptocurrency, I did investment, which a lot of people get fairly wealthy doing that.
If you do it the right way. Yep.
And he clearly did. And now he wants to play Monopoly, buying all these properties, hotels, and businesses.
Exactly.
He said he's ready to play the game.
Yeah, I don't understand. But see, here's the thing. Lily, she wants to know, and I think you talked about this morning. She don't want to know, and then the next moment she wants to know. Because she also tried to use the kids in order, the whole conversation. Well, I'll help you tell the kids if you give up everything that you're doing. And it's like, why? You ain't giving up everything that you're doing.
Exactly. The shoe was on the other foot. She wouldn't do it. She's no different from Steffi, in my opinion. I'm like, first of all, Kane should tell his own kids so they can get his side of the story. But I do understand why he wanted to have Lily there, so there's an understanding on both sides for them to speak to both of their kids. But the kids are grown, and on top of that, like we were saying earlier, anything these kids have ever wanted to do now that they're adults, he can fund it, he can do it for them. Maddie, if she wanted to be a lawyer, get her own law firm. She would never have to work for an employer. And then you got Charlie, who wants to get in production. He can have a whole production. I think you said something about Tyler Perry. He could have his own production company studio
right? Yeah, Lily is and I see Jenna said they all jealous of Kane. That's exactly what this is.
Exactly. And she said Lily is a nutcase, and that's facts. Thank you, Jenna.
And I mean, I saw that other part of the conversation when she goes up in there and have a conversation with Nick and Phyllis. And Phyllis is like, them kids will get over it.
And Tuesday's episode, she has a great conversation with Kane, and she explains what she did to her own kids. Given what we know that Phyllis did to her own kids and having her own memorial service that her kids had to attend, you cannot get any worse than that.
Right.
Maddie and Charlie are going to be fine. I don't know what Lily's talking about.
She, you know what? She wants them kids to be just as mad as she is.
Just
That's the
bitter
problem.
and mad. And like you were saying too, he wants to share in that wealth with her.
Right. Yep.
Like, I'm like, what are you mad about? This is why she's become insufferable. And
Well,
she keeps also bringing up how Colin sold Devon's billions, but at the same time, she doesn't respect her brother, the billionaire, though.
I guess my
But she'll go to
other
Victor.
issue with this, Bree, with her, is that she's making it out that she wasn't told. You've been, as you said, and this is coming out of her mouth, we haven't been together in over 6 years. Why do we care what each other do? Well, obviously you do, because you were
Right.
mad that this man didn't tell you that he was building an empire, which I don't see nothing wrong with that.
It is none of her business. And she keeps saying, like if you did everything legitimately, you wouldn't have to use a fake name. I'm like, there's plenty of people who
Girl,
use
what do
a
you think?
pseudonym.
Okay, obviously she hasn't been to business school 101. What do you think a trust is?
Right. And
A
at the
holding
same
company
time,
is. It
and I'm like,
has a
there's
veil.
exactly. There's plenty of business people who don't use their real names, or to have like their wealth tied into a pseudonym, or like an author. They don't use their real names.
Nope.
So, and Victor is a walking. This man is a walking alias.
Yeah, that ain't his name is Christian somebody, ain't it?
Christian something, Christian Mitchell, Christian something. This man, Adam, is named after a fake alias name.
Right. And so is Victoria.
So I'm like, you respect how everything that Victor has done up until the point where he screwed you over.
Right.
But you can't respect the fact that your ex-husband, who still loves you, who still wants to share in the wealth with you, got his success within 6 years. And he wants to share how he got there. But you don't want to hear it.
No. She don't want to hear it, girl. She crazy. She rather be mad because she don't even respect her own brother. And right now Victor is using her, right? So you
And
rather
she's
help
choosing to
his
be
legacy instead of your own kid's legacy through their father.
Exactly.
Girl, please.
And what's she going to do when the kids forgive their father? And say, okay, Dad, I understand. Can you buy me something? Can you get me a new car? Can you? And she has lost her mind because her kids are set for life. Even Phyllis had said that your kids are set for life.
Right. Girl, that's what you want. That's your kid's legacy.
I'm like, would it have made a difference if she knew from out the gate what he was doing?
Right.
I mean, would she be attracted to him? Would she want to get back together with him? Or she just feels she's entitled to just know?
Girl, but that's the thing she's not entitled to. She's mad that this man that was her ex-husband, she keep calling it a lie. Aristotle Dumas. Oh, you walked around carrying a double life. Girl, that man could live his life the way he wanted to. And he did it under an assumed alias. Hey, let's call it DBA. Doing business as. That's another term in the business world. Doing business as Aristotle Dumas. He can do that.
And which is legal to do.
Right.
But okay. But once again, she was a criminal turned CEO courtesy of Jill.
Her and Audra is just they keep signing up for Victor and Victor keeps screwing them over. Victor sent this woman to get close to Kane. And she like, okay, yeah, I'd do it to find out what he wants. Because Devon was like, I don't think you should do that. And Nate called it out. And no, I think I'm going to get closer to him just to see what I can find out. And I'm like, you going to let Victor use you again?
After she was just used last year, earlier this year. So I guess third time is a charm.
And lied too. I mean, if you want to look for some liars, you've been dealing with one for the past 9 months.
Yeah. And she volunteers to do it. I'm like, girl, miss me with these fake tears and this fake
outrage.
outrage.
Girl, any other woman, even if there's something, maybe obvious, she don't have to get back with this man if she don't want to. That's her choice. Mm-mm. But them kids, that's biologically both of y'all. And if that man is leaving a legacy or building a legacy for those kids, who are you to stand in the way of that because you in your feelings?
Yeah. I mean, look, she got a clear path if she wanted to get back together with this man, but this man is still very good looking and he's wealthy. He can have any woman he wants.
The man got a custom train built on every continent.
And she's crying about the fact that he didn't tell her.
Girl.
I'm like, you just choosing to pick a fight. You
I know,
so
right?
bothered.
I know. What did you think about this whole wedding thing between Danny and Cricket?
I didn't.
Me either. It's like, why are we even carving out Wednesday and Thursday for that?
Well, the fact that they even gave us a date, I'm like, okay, so something foolish is about to happen around
October.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. It's no different from Broken Ridge weddings,
Girl,
whatever.
Look, couldn't y'all go and get married and just going off into the sunset?
Right. I mean, at this point, we're having a wedding.
Girl, and then you asked Daniel, didn't they ask him to play that song? He like, I ain't playing nothing.
Christine asked him to keep his mama away from the wedding.
Wow.
So I'm like, first of all, this is Phyllis.
Right.
If Daniel can't control Phyllis now, what do you think is going to happen in October? Phyllis, if she want to be there, she going to make herself known and be there.
Listen, you know what I would like to see? Since she's so worried about Phyllis, if, just say, Lily take a step back and don't deal with Kane. Let Phyllis have him. Let Kane and Phyllis show up as a couple at the wedding. Now what?
Honestly, looks like it's headed that direction after Tuesday's episode.
Well, it should be. Because she's so worried. Oh, she go, well, my man, Danny, oh my God, she's going to act a fool. If I was Kane and Phyllis, if they're trying to move them into being a couple, they should, you know how Phyllis dressed. Michelle Stafford can dress her butt off. She come to that wedding, fire outfit. Kane dressed to the nine. He ain't a bad-looking guy, Billy Flynn.
He is fine.
You know what I'm saying? So she can, like, Danny who?
Look, the only person concerned about Danny is Christine. I'm like, girl, go to Las Vegas, elope, and just be on a plane. And, we wish you well, but this wedding, whoever, are y'all looking forward to the wedding?
No. Why are we even, listen, and I know, the Bell family, they get to do what they want to do, and Laura Lee is a Bell, so they're carving out that for her and her storyline with, the guy, what is his real name? The guy that plays Danny Roman.
Michael something?
I forgot his name. I don't know. Jenna said put them in the soap museum for antiquated couples. Jenna, you a nut, girl. She is too funny. Bree, you still there?
Yeah,
Okay.
I get a little bit just, ugh. I don't know. There's certain couples that I look forward to seeing,
Mm-hmm.
just not as of late on YNR.
Well, that's the
Like,
thing, Bree. It's not really any couples, period. There's no romance on this show.
yeah, that's
Nate and Audra that's just a walking red flag. This whole thing with Kyle and Claire, it's, I don't know, they babyfied her and then want to throw her into an adult situation. I don't know, but everybody else, who cares about Victor and Nikki? They've been on there forever. Who's the other? Diane
yeah,
and Jack.
Jack.
There's nothing spicy there.
I can understand that Jack had too much spice over his years with how many
Right,
different women.
and I actually, they put them two back together after whatever. They got a son together. Oh my God, with the horn.
I heard it that time.
You heard it that time. Okay, come on through, train. Good grief, we know you're coming. Um, anyway, with Jack and Diane, they finally put him with somebody, and they're just letting them two settle in and stay there. You know what I
And
mean?
I'm actually good with that.
Right, me too.
I think there's nothing. I think I'm glad to see there's a power couple. I was about to say something. They're also kind of setting up Adam and Chelsea be like the next power couple too. But just like Nikki, she likes to keep her foot out,
Right.
and likes to tightrope when it comes to loyalty. From what I've seen, and he had to get her together this week too.
What you say? Had to get her together. Is that what you
He said you
said?
need to pick a side, pick a side and stay there. For real.
Girl, you funny. Said pick a side and let's just stay there. How about that? How about that?
Yeah.
Let me see. So let's see what else we had this week. That was pretty much it. The biggest thing was at the beginning of the week with Kyle, Claire, and Audra. She's still gaslighting Nate. Lily was annoying all week. We didn't really care about Danny and Christine. And
I forgot they were there.
right, the conversation between Victoria and Victor. There was a conversation where we had Mariah that still don't want. I'm like, what y'all gonna do with this storyline? What we doing?
I forgot.
You obviously y'all made us think that she unalived somebody. Okay, she don't want to tell nobody. She separated from her wife. Okay, are we done? What we doing?
And it looks like Tessa about to move all the way to Daniel's direction. The way
What?
that we're
And
looking at
that's
each other.
right, but you brought us a whole flashback of her drinking with some dude, and now it look like she took him out. Are y'all going to explore that, or we just gonna have Mariah sitting around telling everybody she all right?
Yep. And then Sharon's freaking out about her daughters. Like she's going in extra hours and tiring herself out. I'm like, that's how she's about to lose Cassie at first.
Yeah.
Kane's gonna swoop in and get that company because of Mariah. That's why he put Mariah on that list of people to try to cozy up to.
So how do you feel about that? Before we move on, are you okay with Kane trying to take big bank, take little bank?
What, get all the
Yes.
companies? Absolutely, because Victor would do it.
I honestly, Jack and Diane, they just pretty much want to run their business and, leave everything else be, right? As for, let's see, Sharon, same thing. She's trying to manage two different things, right? But Victor, I would rather if Victor and Kane went head to head.
think they are, though.
Right. I mean, but leave everybody else out. You know what I
I
mean?
I get that, but I understand like why Kane is trying to do what he's doing now. Like I think to show that he's the big dog in Genoa City, he comes back and he lets it be known I'm not to be played with or to mess with. I think it's just a business move. I think there's just a lot of business tycoons who just do this. It's ruthless, but it does happen. I don't think he's no different from any of them. It's just more personal for him. But especially when it comes to Victor, I think they're playing chess.
Okay.
And I honestly feel this is what it boils down to. I think Kane is going to have a win over Victor. And of course, Victor's going to get his W back. But I actually want to see if he's able to pull this off. And I understand Daniel, especially in the top left corner when he's talking to his mom. Like, Phyllis sees this man's vision. She likes the impossible. That's why she and Kane would be a great match business-wise. And I understand Daniel would never see that because he wants to make music instead of get a job. But
you hear all that thunder, girl?
there's just, huh?
You hear all that thunder?
Oh, I heard it a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I would get, just like Tommy said, Victor needs to lose. There's got to be somebody new to surpass him and humble him. Because when he loses his company, this will definitely humble him because he loves Newman Enterprises more than his kids.
Right. You are absolutely correct. You know, so yeah, I honestly, I mean, obviously this is going to be a fun ride to watch with him trying to take over all of the companies in Genoa City. But my original preference, I would want him to take Newman. Because I can't stand
Just
Victor.
Newman?
Yeah, I mean, he now want to go after Winters and Abbott Communications and Jabot and who else, right? I kind of wanted, they've just been trying to mind their own business, right? Victor is just he's irritating. And it's like somebody, like you said, Tommy said, they need to have where Victor gets some humble pie.
Yeah, I think he's due that.
Right.
At this stage now, let this man fall to his feet to someone who's surpassing him financially, and he has the skill sets to do that. I wouldn't mind that.
Yep, I totally agree with that. All right, anything? Go ahead.
I was going to say, I do wish that this was Adam and not Cain. I feel like this should have been Adam's storyline, surpassing his father, and they go back and forth, but it is what it is.
Yeah, well. Oh, yeah, and we lost Tristan Rogers this past week.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah.
He played Cain's father,
Colin. Yeah.
That they keep mentioning. So it was just ironic that he actually ended up passing.
Exactly. I remember a few weeks back or a month or so ago, they said he had cancer.
Yeah.
So, and then I guess maybe it was aggressive enough that, it went pretty quickly. Sorry about that with his family,
Yeah. Prayers to his family and his friends, and I saw all the condolences from the YNR cast and the GH cast, and it's just very, very sad.
Yeah, very much so. Yep, I agree. All right, anything else for Y&R?
No, they didn't really give us much.
All right, now we're talking about Bold. Where you want to start, girl?
Did they give us something to start?
Girl, it's all over the place. Because, everything came out where Bill found out about Dr. Buckingham, did he ever, excuse me, did he ever confront Grace?
No, he never did.
We never saw that.
He just said that he's going to make that B pay, and then he had an embrace with his son, and that was pretty much it. I think we just saw him at the very beginning of the week.
Right.
And then everything else was about Brooke and Ridge and Taylor.
I'm wondering
and
did
Nick
they cut those scenes? Because I remember seeing like photos or something where she was back working at the hospital.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I know some of the bloggers were talking about it. And so all of a sudden we didn't see it.
Maybe I could see them writing a storyline where she goes to jail, but she's able to bond herself out and maybe work until she has her trial.
Okay.
Or something.
But we never. But I'm saying they actually had it where they were looking like they had a particular episode about it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But they didn't show it last week. So
Maybe
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Maybe a lot of
'Cause it was-
complaints because I know a lot of folks was talking about stuff. You know.
Yeah. So they gave us Disney Channel instead.
Yes. Yes, they did. You are exactly right.
If it wasn't watching a hamster reel with the Brooke and Ridge and Taylor thing, they gave us Disney Channel. So,
Girl, that is just insane. Who wanna?
I mean,
Yeah.
so I guess we got rid of Bill. I'm just looking at the pictures.
Mhm.
So this Brooke Ridge and this. Can we? Why are you watching that?
Girl, your bet. Listen, your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea why. It just didn't make sense. It didn't make sense to me. You know, it's like it's all over the place. And now there's some things that's also not realistic to me either. And one of those things is this girl was shot in the chest and in a coma.
Right.
And she
And-
wakes up out of the coma with makeup on, fresh jeans, not in pain, nothing.
Is just walking around. Lee brought her back to life and gave her blonde highlights too.
Yeah, I'm just like, that's what we doing?
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
Again, it explains why Emmys were what they were. I'm sorry.
Now I wouldn't put it past her to do like her Aunt Daisy what she did to Daniel.
Girl.
Because if you guys for anybody who's watching the shows back in the day, Daisy is one of Sheila's many children.
Right.
And they were on YNR. She had I don't think she drugged Daniel, but I think he was drunk enough to where they were sleeping together, and that's how Lucy was created.
Mm-hmm.
Heather was not the biological mother of Lucy; she was the adoptive mother.
Right.
So I think Luna's about to do the same thing with Will. I think this girl's gonna end up pregnant.
This is about
And that's
to
gonna
be
keep her out of jail.
crazy.
That's gonna keep that girl out of jail.
I was wondering how that was going to work. Where are they going to go to pull Luna out of that corner?
I think where, because Deacon said they have a ride share service, and the fact that this girl, I'm like, first of all, Deacon, you call yourself having security, really? This girl was able to come in with a Party City wig yet again and a cold waiter's costume just out of nowhere. It's supposed to be a VIP event. That's first off.
Girl,
And And when she's giving this boy, did they say like 100 proof vodka or 180 proof something?
Girl, that is
This,
funny. The way you
I'm
described
like,
it.
he is about to be loosed in a goose. I think something's going to happen to where Electra's going to get in one car, Will's going to get in another car, and he's going to end up sleeping with Luna somewhere. And that girl's going to end up pregnant.
Wow. You think
And that's
so,
going to
huh?
drive the Foresters crazy, Finn crazy, but more importantly, Bill crazy, because the chick that he got out of jail is not going to be pregnant with his grandbaby.
So you think she's just going to show up and say, I'm pregnant with your kid? But
Yep.
you know that crosses the line of consent.
Which they're not a stranger to. And I found it interesting they brought Zende, of all people, to this particular event. Why? This man is about the same age as Steffi. Actually, he should be older.
Oh,
than
yeah, I
Steffi.
thought about that too, Bree. I'm like, what in the world? I'm like, this man is almost 40 years old, and y'all making him look like he's 20, hanging out with all these 19-year-old, 20-year-olds.
Like, everybody's like a Twinkie, as my grandma would say. They Twinkies. They just this young and getting drunk, and I'm like, why are you putting we haven't seen Zende in God knows how long, and
Right.
you throw him into this?
Girl, that's the craziest thing ever. I'm like, how y'all gonna
And
throw
yes,
this man in here? We ain't seen him in ages.
yeah, I'm like, okay, well.
You're like, okay, whatever.
And I'm like, where did she get a wig from? So this girl had the opportunity to order from Amazon.
Girl, here you go. Girl, you crazy.
She had that tucked in. Like, where did she get that from? And how did Lee not know about it? Unless Lee, it was one of Lee's
But it wasn't a
wigs.
smart move on Lee's part to leave that girl in the house by herself. Remember, she's still a recovering patient. She's not like, oh, you're
I
just
agree.
kicking it at the apartment.
Right. I agree.
It was just not smart.
Yeah, but I applaud Lee for at least trying, but look, this is where you really got to try to rein her in. I think Lee's probably the best person to try to get this girl together, because when Lee finds out where that girl is, she gonna make it hell for Luna, but it's gonna be the best thing for her. Whereas Sheila's gonna be like, go hang out, do your thing, blah blah blah. Anyway.
And she was the one that dropped that little nugget anyway.
Yep. And I'm like, she didn't have to. Why are you sharing this with Luna?
Right.
If Sheila didn't say anything, that girl would have been in that house.
Right. She wouldn't have known nothing about nothing.
Yeah. I'm surprised that Lee was talking to some lawyer. I'm like, call your ex-husband.
Oh, that's a
to
good
help get his
point.
granddaughter out.
Talking about, I'm going to speak to my legal person about your situation. I'm like, why? Why don't you talk to her grandfather?
Right. Them legal fees have been covered for free.
Girl, it's just bad writing.
Well, since you're only just a few weeks ahead, because Heather, Tom, and Lauren St. Victor, they were on the other show, and they did an interview. They said they were like 3 weeks ahead. So.
Oh, 3 weeks. Okay.
So they got time, to listen to our podcast and just get it together.
And get it together, girl.
And they have new writers for the show.
Really?
Since, I guess, the beginning of this year.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe it? Does it look like there's any difference?
That things are rinse and repeat 2 weeks at a time. They in the same outfits, repeating the same. I'm like,
okay.
I mean, I learned quite a bit from this interview. Like, I will not put the blame on the writers going forward. This is all Brad Bell and his vision. He get the final call on everything. And if there's anything, they come up with new ideas, and there's some ideas he don't care for.
Right.
So he loves this teeny bopper Disney Channel, Degrassi,
Type of stuff.
storylines. Yeah.
Yep, he sure does. So I don't know. There's quite a few people that's like, I don't know if I'm interested in this. What Luna has planned, because of the way that this is all being set up. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're back to the whole thing about you putting something in somebody's, or serving them alcohol, and he's underage, isn't he?
No, they're all legal. They're just like 21 and 22-year-olds.
Okay.
Here's my question. What was he promoted to?
We don't know. He got some job.
So he a super intern?
I guess, girl.
I mean, he didn't even want the job.
Yeah, he was sitting around there tossing papers to the side. He was only there because the girls were there.
And his mama guilt tripped him.
Right.
And now he's getting a promotion.
Right.
So
Make sense.
Shows the level of importance.
Uh-huh. Good girl. Uh-huh.
I guess. So he is super intern, because we don't know what he's been promoted to. So he's going to, instead of getting coffee, he's getting tea now. I don't know.
Girl, who knows? I mean, honestly, to me, it's like, at least tell us what the boy going to be doing now.
I mean, will we care? He's being promoted over at Forrester Creations, and he has a whole legacy over at Spencer.
Yeah, that doesn't make it. Yeah, I was thinking that too. It doesn't make any sense. Why?
I don't know. I can see the Forresters wanting to work there. Like, Electra being there makes perfect sense.
Right.
Ivy being there, perfect sense.
Right.
Katie, I mean, she gonna follow her sister wherever the breadcrumbs are.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, Will, you are a direct heir to the Spencer throne.
Right. And you want to work at Forrester. Why? Because your girlfriend is over there?
And I'm like, you had nothing to do with fashion. We have not seen this man dress fashionable or nothing. All we've seen him do is be up underneath Electra.
Right.
That is it. That is all. And he got promoted to do that. So I guess. So is he getting her coffee or tea or
silly.
something?
Is he getting her coffee and tea?
I guess is what he's promoted to. They said, like, look, you're around that girl enough as it is, so here, we're going to promote you to be up underneath her permanently.
What do you think about this whole storyline about he seemed like he's struggling with the weight?
Oh, waiting?
Mm-hmm.
And that's another thing that me and Keish were talking about. Brad Bell loves a V-card storyline.
What is up with that?
Like, if it was in Hope, it wasn't at Luna last year.
Right, until she was faking it.
Yeah, and now we got Electra this year. Ivy was also one of those storylines too. Hope for sure was one. I'm like, he's obsessed with
Right.
the card storyline. So I'm like, this girl's either going to do it or she's not. I mean, it's her choice. And if he chooses to stick around, that's also his choice.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, he a billionaire son. And just like we saw at the party, these girls were throwing it at him. Even
Did
with
you
the
just say Adam?
Yes. that pretty redhead girl. She's like, you gonna come and dance with me? She know that he has a girlfriend. She did not care.
Mm-mm.
If she were to tell him, hey, come meet me in the closet, she's given him that opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
It's a matter if he wants to take it or not.
Right. Yep, I agree.
And they were doing it right in front of Electra's face. These girls don't care. He a billionaire son.
Right. It's like they're trying to see who can get to him first.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Like, look. Luna said, look, I see my opportunity. That's why I feel she's going to get pregnant.
she was like, I'm gonna get my chance. Girl, that's,
Yep.
I don't know. That, to me, that's a weird storyline. And I mean,
Eh,
obviously they've done it before, but it's like, why can they? I could see that with more with RJ. Because RJ was like, I don't care, I'll wait. No problem. But they got
yeah.
they got Will rolling his eyes and all this sort kind of stuff. And I'm like, listen, dude, if you don't want to wait, because I would hate for her sleep with this guy and then he's ready to move on to all of the other beautiful girls there.
Oh, like Tomas over on Beyond the Gates?
No, I'm talking about Will.
No, I know. Like,
Oh,
yeah. So how you see how Tomas is so quickly ready to move on to Eva. Um, but Will, like, she knows what she's got herself into. At least he's telling her, hey, I'm going to stick with you, stick by you. I care about you. You're the only girl for me. I mean, she can't get any more reassurance until he actually does cheat, which he's definitely going to do that this week.
mm-hmm.
And that girl's going to miraculously become pregnant, and she's got to explain herself, like, oh, yeah, this is what happened with me and Will, and then Lee's got to explain herself to Bill. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is about to be a whole mess. But the biggest storyline, though, I think it will be something until Thomas
What you
finally
say?
makes
It'll
his
be
way back.
something.
Yeah, until we get Thomas back, I'm so happy.
Yes, I am happy about Matt Atkinson.
Oh, he looks so good. He
Oh,
looks great.
yeah. I'm wondering what kind of storyline he's getting.
Honestly, he about to come back single. He either gets dumped by Paris or he dumps her. Something he will have to come back with Douglas, and I think he's gonna try to come back to Hope and say like, hey, I couldn't really follow through with wedding plans or whatever the case is because I was always thinking of you.
You think so?
So
Huh?
either Liam's about to have some competition or Carter's about to have some competition.
Well, that girl we saw in the preview. That girl told Liam. Liam was like, "Don't you got some stuff to do?" And she was like, "I don't want to be nowhere else but here."
Right. So we see where her loyalty
Right.
lies.
And she should be with her
J-Money.
fiance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that. Sorry, Carter, once again. And that's why they obviously had Daphne pop in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to, be the shoulder for him to cry on. So he got a little girlfriend out of the situation after he gets his heart broken. But yeah, I am so happy for Thomas to come back. I think will they do Thope? Do you think they'll do Thope again?
I don't know.
Thope
I
part
would
2?
love for them to bring back Thope, but does Belle want Thope?
That's a good question.
Yep, that's the magic question right there. Does Belle want Thope?
But whatever they do with Thomas, I'm here for. Like my dream storyline is he go up against his father, create his own fashion house company, and compete with the Foresters and say like, I can never meet up to your expectations or something. I don't know, but give him something other than chase after Hope. If they're going to put him with Thope, actually let them have a relationship that we can see on screen.
Right. I agree with that. And give us the same heat we got in 2023.
Yep. Please. Like this show needs that desperately. I can't think of the last time they had a love scene.
Exactly. Man.
It
was
an
early
trivia question.
It was early. Wait a minute, girl. It was early in 24 when they right before they broke up.
That was the last love scene?
Yeah. Early 24. And then they try to erase history with Hope and Carter.
You mean Hope and Thomas?
I mean, no, they tried to erase history with Hope and Carter.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right. And then they had like somewhat of a love scene on his couch with the fire going, so we didn't see nothing. I mean, it was, yeah. So last year, almost a year ago, yeah, we need Thomas. We need some fire, some spice, something.
Some sizzle.
Yeah. And Dewan, I gotta disagree with you. You said he misses Steffi already. I can't say that. I needed a break from Steffi. I needed a break from Steffi. She was getting on my nerves.
Right.
And Black Pink Me, that's your Thomas. Okay, I'm gonna let you have him. That's fine. I'm just gonna look.
She said that's her Thomas.
That's her man. Same way Chance was Jenna's man. Like, I respect that. Okay?
Right.
I'm still gonna look though.
That is funny. All right. Anything else with Bold Girl?
They didn't give us nothing else.
Girl, and I'm, a lot of people are not happy about what this whole thing with what Luna's doing at that, at the bar. Yeah, I'm not here for it myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, sucks. All right. Moving on?
Yep.
All right. We got Beyond the Gates. Beyond the Gates. Okay, so, where you want to start? Hold on. Let me switch my screen. Give me 1 second. Switching screen. Right there. Okay, there we go. Where do you want to start, child?
Oh man, isn't it refreshing when there's like storylines to choose from?
Right.
I'm so glad that Nicole served that man divorce papers.
Really?
It was so needed, so necessary. Yes, this man, I cannot stand Ted's actions, and I feel like Anita and Vernon, they hit it on the head. It's like you put more effort into everything that Eva has going on than you did trying to repair your marriage, and she was the injured party in all of this. Which is true. He can still be a father to Eva, but he completely neglected Nicole. Like sending her teddy bears and flowers and candy. Like, she got money, she could get that herself. I understand a gesture is a gesture, but where is the effort?
True. Yeah,
So,
I mean,
I
I guess it's a touchy thing. For me, granted, yeah, he did spend more time in trying to, figure out this thing with his new daughter versus, trying to work out everything with his wife. I get that. I mean, obviously this is a kid that's been kept from him that
right.
he had no way to know about, and that's Leslie's fault. Eva, granted, she did make some moves. She tried to switch gears at the 11th hour, but she was brought into a situation that Dana/Leslie created. Ted obviously cheated, slept with her back in the day. There was a lot of other moving parts with trying to get rid of this person. She kept the kid anyway. Amongst all of that with the cheating, which that's what he needs to own up to, I just think that, I mean, he got the right to want to know who this part of his DNA is.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
I'm all cool with that. But this man kept a secret, and on top of that, he was paid off for that secret, not once but twice. He done gave Leslie $100,000.
I agree with that.
And then he gave Leslie even more money to Eva.
But here's the thing, before he found out, because he didn't find out about Eva until that party, he was paying $100,000 to keep that secret about the affair. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, it's just it's a crazy situation to me. That I mean, obviously it makes for good television. Look like they're trying to throw Carlton in the middle of this too.
That's a nice soft place to land it, Cole. I'm with that. Eat the tall
Girl,
drink of
you are
water.
too
Go
funny.
for it. But here's the other thing too that I think was the icing on the cake for Nicole. That secret that he kept about Martin.
About Martin?
I think that's what did it, and his role in it, and what was going on with their son. I think.
Yeah, that's a problem.
On top of the lie that he kept about Leslie, and then the lie he kept recently about Martin, I think that was too much for her. She's like, I'm just going to break away and move on. And good for her. Like, your kids are grown. You guys raised your kids together and everything. And this man is losing all sense of just...
all sense and sensibility.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Leslie's going to continue to be a problem. I mean, this girl tried to press charges on Nicole after she provoked Nicole. And that's going to be a constant thing. So Nicole was better off breaking it off and letting him deal with his other baby mama and his raggedy child.
Mm-mm.
Because I noticed some people who are Eva fans, I get that. The fact that she is trying to protect her raggedy mother after what she did to Laura, I can't. Nope. I can't see what people see in Eva after that. That girl was innocent, and you want to help cover up your mama's crimes at attempted murder. Nope.
Well, you know what? What did they decide to do with that? Did they drop that part of the storyline?
I think so, because we done seen Jacob so many times. Like the fact that wasn't even brought up at all, and he's had interactions with Kat too. I think that they dropped it, and plus we haven't seen Laura. So, and here they are about to give Leslie a whole come up. With being Barbara's daughter now. I'm like...
Yeah, because, I mean, think about it. How do you can't get rid of somebody like Trisha, man. They wrote her into a corner.
Yeah. Like... And it's good, and I'm good storyline to loop her in to the articulates, and then she about to get slapped by Anita. I can't wait for that episode, because she definitely needs it. But after what Leslie did to Laura, and that girl did nothing to her, you tried to unalive her not once but twice. And all you had to do was just be honest about the fact that you kept Ted away from his daughter. Like, and it would have saved Eva some embarrassment too. And there could have been a better way of trying to introduce her into the Richardson family, but she also chose to be messy too. So she doesn't give it a pass. And on top of that, hiding evidence to make sure her mother doesn't go to jail.
So, interesting stuff.
And also the stuff that Eva's doing behind the scenes with Tomas too. Nope. Can't do it.
Yeah, but
Tommy
see,
Smith
somebody
said
at Cat
have a
ain't
heart.
being honest either.
Yep. Exactly.
If you're not interested, if you're not physically attracted, the connection is not there, why are you forcing it with this man?
I agree with that. I think she likes him, but you saw her reaction after they finished getting it in. He was like, well, we can go again. She's like, you want to do that again?
Right.
I was like, ooh, lordy.
Well, and
But
remember how she was looking at that instructor like a whole snack.
yeah,
And the
which I'm
rhythm was
like,
there, you know.
mm-hmm,
She's not feeling this man. I think the only reason that she's doing it because she don't want Eva to get him.
right. And it is going to be that sisterly back and forth thing, and I can't wait for Kat to find out what Tomas is really like and how he's also raggedy. So put the two raggedy people together and move her on to somebody else. But this is why losing it to this man, especially after you had to prompt him to come see you after you caught him in the hotel room with your sister. You don't just sleep with someone just to prove a point.
Right.
And try to keep a relationship together. And this is just a life lesson. She'll be all right.
Mm-hmm. She need to let that man go. She don't want to be with him. He don't want to be with her.
And maybe he's just lame in bed.
Oh my God.
Look, this girl had no experience. This is the second time she slept with this man. She's saying out the gate, look, it wasn't good. Like he maybe he's just trash. He's a trash individual. He was gonna be trash in bed.
Yeah, I think there's just a better chemistry that he has with Eva.
Yeah, and Tommy Smith made a very valid point. I forgot about that he has a spy
On the
the
family.
decrees for Bill.
But
So
I even think
he's
they dropped that too. We haven't heard nothing else about that.
Yep. You can tell that they're shifting certain storyline arcs. So I don't know. I feel bad for Kat. Because Kat is getting a really bad rap for no reason. Because I'm like, what all did this girl do that was so wrong? Because no one wanted to listen to her when it came to Leslie and Eva, and she was right. She was the only one trying to get justice for Laura and make sure people were accountable for their crimes. What all did she do?
What did you think about Devon coming on from Y&R?
At first, to be honest, he fits in very well.
He's like a totally different person to me on the show.
Like, I liked him better on this show. Why? I don't know. But, like, even his interaction with Anita, I loved it. Like, it was like, oh, wait, this is Devon? Wow. I'm with that. And then his chemistry with Danny, I'm like, what is the history
Danny
behind
got
there?
chemistry with everybody.
Yeah, but you saw that little something, like they know each other. Because he even asked her to put a good word in. And he's like, well, you know how my mom is. They know each other. I'm like, how and when? And we need to revisit that.
Yeah, and the way she looked at him when he walked away.
I'm like, what? Like, what is this? Like, he's had more fire and excitement and chemistry with just those few seconds than we've ever seen him on Y&R. Except for when he was
and you know what? He looked different to me on Beyond the Gates. The lighting is different.
Yes, I agree.
To me, Y&R is so dark. Those brownish tones.
And gloomy and...
Right.
Yeah, I do agree with that. This, I don't mind him. They need to do more crossovers with him. Bring Nate on, please. Writers. I forget the name of the lady who's the head writer for Beyond the Gates, but you know who you are, girl. If you're listening, bring Nate on. Casting, bring Nate on, because I need to see him and Danny together. That would be fire.
Bring Nate across. Absolutely. I would love it.
Could you imagine the women on the show would be crazy to give him back in the hospital, because we have a lot of doctors. Let him be a surgeon again or something.
With Shanice.
Yeah. Oh, could you? Oh, he would have amazing scenes with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It would bring Nate on as a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Or something. Kim test him, bring him on, like same way they was bringing on and Kim testing him with him and Dan,
Devon.
with Devon and Danny. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we need more crossovers. I'm here for this.
Cynthia Chain said Devon had a little swag on BTG.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wait a minute. Who was this? This couldn't be Lily's brother. Not the one that we know. Who says Mr. Newman? Who is this guy?
Yeah, I mean, he looked confident, trying to make a deal. Talked about Neil. They threw that in there, how much they missed him. Whereas on Y&R, he always is like, I don't know, it's I don't know, how do I want to?
It's a different
different
energy.
vibe.
It's something else. I loved him in that crossover. They need to continue to do more of that. I'm with that. Bring Anita on so she can meet Victor and get Victor together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because, I mean, her husband ain't going to be, not with Victor.
No. I mean, we seen the way Anita was able to handle Ted. And Vernon just laid back in the cut, just quiet. She was like, "You need to go."
I wonder how the situation if Bill Hamilton worked for Victor like Michael did. Do you think Bill Hamilton to stand up to Victor?
Oh, those would be some great scenes. They need to cross over and let Bill be Victor's attorney. That conversation between he and Victor, like, that would be incredible. At the same time, he might just go along with what Victor's gonna do. Like, that would be some great scenes. I would be here for that.
I can't see Bill Hamilton taking that whole yelling and those crazy things Victor say to Michael. I can't see Bill Hamilton taking that off of Victor.
No, if he gonna cuss Victor out, I'll be here for it. That is necessary.
I can hear him say, "Listen, old man."
Yep. He should. Ooh, we see great crossover, and yes, I see. Gail Lewis said Anita versus Nikki. I would love for her to get Nikki together.
Listen,
Nikki wouldn't be able to.
Girl,
she wouldn't be able to handle it.
I know, right? Nikki would be sitting up there looking like, "You talking to me? Yeah, she talking to you."
Yep.
All right. We also had the situation with our boy. Oh, he got injured, might be paralyzed.
My baby. I love me some Derek. I love Derek.
What do you think of Ashley's reaction now?
Ugh.
When he was a walking, healthy person, you was kicking him to the curb.
Right. And then all of a sudden now, I love him. I need to be by his side. I need to know what's going on. I'm like, girl, you were perfectly fine giving him up for
a trip to Paris at Fashion Week.
Exactly. With a ladies' man. I'll be nice. That's when you're giving this man up.
Hey, Bree, Tommy said, what do you think about Danny versus Abby?
Is there even a competition? Like, the way that Danny would chew up Abby. Like, I would like to see some form of confrontation. Danny and Audra going at it, especially about Nate. I gotta see that. That would be very fire.
I know, right? Man.
But Danny would chew up and spit out Abby in front of Victor without any problems.
Right. Exactly. But back to Ashley. Yeah, she is just, I don't, that girl, Derek don't even need to be bothered with her. Whether he gets up and walk healthy out of that building. Leave this chick alone. Let her be by
Please.
herself. She want to focus on herself, let her focus on herself.
Exactly. This man did nothing wrong. All he wanted to do was marry her and start a family with her. And she kept saying he's just good on paper. He's just not good enough for her. Okay, then you stay all the way over there. There's other nurses in the building who can tend to him. There's nothing wrong with caring and want to make sure that he's going to be okay. But all this fake crying, like, oh my gosh, like, I can't believe this. I love him. Please.
Right. Like, girl, please sit down somewhere.
You loved him, but you pushed him away. Sure.
Right.
Sure.
We got the ex popping up again. She crazy. She showed up over at the country club talking about she got a project for Chelsea.
She also said that someone gave her a guest pass. Look, if Chelsea, and once again, Chelsea's not the smartest one. I did like how she tried to get Allison together in that moment. I feel like that's how Claire should have done with Audra. But at this point, this girl is popping up at country clubs and restaurants, all these different places. At what point are you going to get a restraining order?
Right.
I'm beginning to think Chelsea likes this attention.
Right. I agree. It's like, what you gonna do about her?
Like, Jacob is your brother-in-law. You got this boy on speed dial. And he quick to put his cape on and save the day. Call your brother-in-law and say, hey, this girl keeps stalking me. Do something about it. And as we saw in the previews, Alan's about to do something to her.
Oh. Yep. That's going to be interesting. We also
she got a hold of some chloroform.
So no needles in the neck, but chloroform in the nose. Got it.
Yeah.
We also had June meeting the kids, Samantha and Tyrell. How did you think that went?
This is like one of my favorite storylines because like it tugs on my heartstrings on a lot of fronts. The acting is so incredible. Like I feel for Smitty and Martin separately and together. I feel for the kids, especially Tyrell. He was really affected by his mother leaving him. And I also feel for June. It's just, for what those kids had to go through when they were sharing those stories, I was like, oh my goodness. And the fact that Smitty and Martin were worried that they could lose their kids, I'm like, please don't break this family up.
Well, that's one thing that brought them together because, I mean, Smitty was like, yeah, I'm about to be done with you. But as soon as this happened, now they're working together.
Yeah, he grabbed his hand and like the way that they were like leaning onto each other, like when Naomi was delivering the news, like Smitty's like chin was on Martin's shoulder. He was like trying to comfort him because he felt that he was worried. Like it was just, I'm like, oh, please bring them together. And then they had like that family moment before Naomi came and messed it up. Like, please keep this family together. Please, writers. Like, I don't want them to break up. And then they met June, which I felt was very brave of those kids after what they went through.
Right.
And I don't know what they're gonna do going forward. I honestly don't know what I would want for everyone, except I just want to make sure that Smitty and the kids stay together and they remain a family. I don't want that to change. Would I, as a viewer, want to see June incorporated with the kids? I would say yes, but like there's got to be some type of contingencies, especially since she has a pharmaceutical problem. She needs to be like, when did she go to rehab? When did she get therapy? Like, there would have to be steps made, for one, prior to meeting the kids, but they already had the kids meet with her already. But if she wants to be in their lives, she would have to take steps, in my opinion.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much mutual on both sides. The kids wanted to meet her. You know, June finally mustered up the strength and got ready. She looked cute to meet the kids and try to get answers and explain why. Terrell was mad, though. That boy was hot.
It breaks. Like, he was the oldest and he had to step up into a man position he wasn't ready for yet, and he probably witnessed his mother do more than what Samantha had witnessed. And Samantha, like, she's mad, but every girl's gonna want her mom. You know, no matter what she's done. Like, like I said, I felt for every single person. And I was mad at Naomi, but at the same time, I understood where Naomi was coming from, and this was the right thing that needed to happen.
Right.
So it's just absolutely great storyline. I loved every bit of this.
I agree. Totally agree. I just like the fact that they were open-minded. It kind of brought Smitty and, Martin together amongst what they were already going through, and then June got a little bit more closure because she read that letter that her sister left completely, that she was the one that actually gave the kids up, things like that. So it kind of pieced everything together, and it was a very interesting storyline to watch.
It's beautiful. I'm worried that it's going to break the family up, because I think, who just said that? Cheryl Hines said, wasn't this a closed adoption? Yes, but this is also so broad, and this is why I'm hoping Naomi doesn't find a loophole to where it benefits June to get the kids back, and she's not in a position to get the kids back.
Right.
That would be my only fear. I don't want that to happen. That the kids are happy, they're stable. Let them they gradually build their relationship up with her, and also let her get some help for her pharmaceutical problem.
Right. Then Jenna says, what about Vanessa? This woman is all kind of trouble. Doug seemed to be going off the rails. I totally agree with that.
I love me some Vanessa. She is doing her best to play monkey in the middle of this whole situation. She definitely wants to try to keep Joey happy at all times.
Right.
And Ted is about to lose his mind. He was about to lose his job.
You mean Doug?
Oh, sorry, Doug. My bad. I'm sorry. One idiot from the next. Dougie Fresh. I had to give nicknames for him so I can keep up with them. Dougie Fresh, he went from quitting his high-paying job to now he wants to be the one to put Joey away. I'm like, sir, your days are numbered.
Right.
You already know this man had bugged your car. What makes you think he hasn't bugged your phone? Got people watching you, and you gonna go to Jacob today?
Right. Girl, just crazy. Doug quit his job. Exactly, Jenna. This man didn't quit his job.
Yeah, he quit because the board has saw that he's been screwing up when he's doing heart surgery.
Right, and he want to blame that on Ted for putting his name out there. And it's like, no, you put your troubled hands out there.
The patients did.
Right.
And it got to the board, and that's how Ted was able to catch wind of it. And he was trying to give him the heads up to try to figure out what was going on. And then Dougie Fresh got in his feelings. It's like, I quit. And then he was talking with Randy, and that's a whole other topic right there.
Yeah, because that also leads into what's the girl named Haley? Them two, how do they know each other? They know each other.
I think they're siblings, and she's not saying something.
Well, whatever it is, but here's the thing: that dude was supposed to stay out the country and be in Bali somewhere.
Yeah,
What did Haley?
And that's what Doug had said.
Right, and so he claimed that he's back in town because he has some business to take care of. What, to help Haley? What, are you going to steal a baby or something? I mean, y'all need to connect the dots on those two.
Yes. And the fact that this girl was still going out of her way, saying that she went through a miscarriage, she went through this. At one point, she didn't want to go to the hospital, and then all of a sudden, she said, oh, the doctor who saw me when I had the miscarriage, she's available, and, we can get checked out. I just want to be sure I could have your child.
Girl.
And I'm like, so they told her to give it a few months before they try again. I'm like, okay, that gives you enough time to come up with another scheme. But why go through all of this, though?
Right.
You benefit more actually having his child than trying to pretend and try to trap him into a child. I don't get that.
Yeah, I'm wondering where they're going with this Haley and baby thing. Obviously, her and Randy is trying to run some type of game or scam or something.
I don't think she can have kids. Now, what people take from that, however you take it, I have my own thought process with that. But I don't think this lady can have kids.
Right.
And I'm like, it's okay to say something because this man was perfectly fine not having any more children. His children are grown. He just wanted to have one with his new bride.
Wife, right.
So I'm like, what's the purpose of the lie?
Exactly.
If you can't have kids and you can't have them, like, why bring this man to the hospital, get the other doctors involved with this fraud scheme?
I agree. Yeah,
So,
I really, my thing is I'm curious about this Randy thing that she got going on with him.
that's got to be her brother. I can't see her sleeping with Brandy. Like, because didn't she tell Naomi that she was pregnant and she actually lost a baby, and then she had to make up the lie and try to keep up with thinking that she was pregnant? I'm like, what?
Yeah, none of that. That was the week of the 4th. I'm like, none of that made sense. We talked about that, remember?
And I'm like, I was waiting for Naomi to blow this out of the water, but she decided to keep this girl secret for whatever reason.
Yeah, that part I didn't understand the writing on that. You have been so totally against this girl for the last since February? When it came out that you were sleeping with her father and about to get married, and now you're gonna keep a secret for her? Like, yeah, I don't. That part didn't make sense to me.
And and Jenna said she's a gold digger, but I'm like, she married the man. She got access to all the gold. So, and on top of that, she's been put into a will, and she has access to the throne if need be. But I'm like, if you can't have kids, you are like, why put this man through all of this? If you can't have kids, you can adopt. You can go to get in vitro, like that other girl from Sisters. Like, just, and plus you're young, and this man was perfectly fine of having kids with you. So I don't know.
Yeah, that was
weird.
Yeah, that was weird. And then we had what's her name? Peaches show up.
Ugh.
Well, my thing is that they try to she look young to me with an old wig.
Yeah, Yeah, they sure did. I don't know how old the actress is, but I'm like, they're clearly trying to age her. And she got a young spirit, especially the way she was trying to hit on Ted earlier
Right.
today. So, she and Leslie are one and the same. That backstory was something else. Like, Leslie had slept with her husband.
I guess. Girl.
I'm like, this is messy. I'm like, okay, it's like broken bridges.
Right, exactly. So that, because
Um,
she said she was a friend of her mother, which obviously we found out is, what's her name?
Barbara.
Barbara from the Articulates. But
Mm-hmm.
it's almost like, I don't know, they tried to pull the actress. She looked as young as Leslie, but she's old enough to be her mother. And I'm not saying, hey,
Okay.
black don't crack or whatever. I don't know, but I don't know. It just, something just was amiss with me with the character.
With how they, like the costuming of her, or like how they were
Right, I
casting her
mean,
to play.
yeah, they
Yeah.
look like they tried to make a younger person look older. Instead of maybe finding, like, we saw the other articulates, they fit that age category. They're very nice looking women in their 70s. They didn't
Mm-hmm.
have to, like, play down their, we're going to make a younger. You ever seen some of these commercials where they have people who are young, but then they throw something on them to make them look older?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just too obvious to me. I could be wrong.
I mean, they had the reverse problem with Samantha. It's like they're Dutchly
Right.
trying to make
That
this 30-year-old look
listen,
60.
girl. Samantha and Zende.
Right. Oh
Mm-hmm.
my goodness. Look, I'm hoping the casting will get tweaked by like
Right.
season 2. Um, but yeah, we got
So, okay, let
Peaches.
me ask you a question. So, I do remember Anita being the silent, I guess, person who set aside that trust for Barbara's heirs.
Yeah,
That's the same money that Peaches is talking about, right? And that
I think
it
so.
disperses every 6 months, $30,000 or something. I think that's what she said.
Something.
And because her aunt passed away, she's next in line to get that
Mm.
disbursement.
I
So,
mean, this is just. I'm not a fan of this
mhm.
personally, because I don't feel Leslie deserves it personally. Um, but it is what it is. I just can't wait for it to slap. I'm curious to know. Here's the thing I'm curious about, because they didn't want to touch on who Leslie's father is, and there's
Mhm.
speculation that this is Vernon,
Yeah, and they were also saying it's that guy, the Dante Breen or somebody, the guy that,
director producer.
yeah, from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I've been hearing that too. Um, Only reason why it doesn't surprise me that they're when I realized what was happening, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't surprise me because they've written her in a corner.
Right.
So in order to continue to bring her out of it, and it's not technically a redemption, but it's like I'm gonna put her on the same playing field as the Duprees.
Yeah. Why
That's
did
what
they
they're
make this
doing.
role?
And I mean, Trisha Mann is a good actress. The girl is killing it.
Absolutely, without question.
So in order to
But
continue to give her content as the villain of the show, now she's the villain of the show with money. And she can move in
uh,
other places now. So maybe she'll, I don't know, get a what they call it, a season pass at the country club. What do you mean? What are you doing here? I'm the heir to blah 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 blah. I deserve to be here. Whatever. You know, that's what they're gonna try to
uh,
do.
That's gonna annoy me. Exactly, Jenna. Leslie needs to go to jail.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Now that I agree with too, because she tried to take old girl's life twice.
twice.
Attempted attempted M on the when she was on that bike, and went to potassium in the IV.
Yeah. I was like, oh my Lord. And now they're about to give this lady millions or
Right.
however much.
She gonna act a
Oh,
fool. They ain't gonna be able to tell her nothing.
yeah, and she doesn't deserve it.
Yep.
She doesn't. But it is what it is.
Yep. All right. Did we cover everything?
I believe we did. These are some
Okay.
pretty good storylines.
All right. So we're gonna get to our final segments. Flip the script. Who's taking seats? Star of the week. Pickle. And the Simp Olympics. So, what you flipping on your Y&R?
I would love to flip Kane not simping out for Lily.
I agree with that. And I wish somebody would come and tell Lily off. Because she get on
Yep.
my... Somebody need to tell her, you're out of your mind, ma'am.
Yep.
This is your kid's legacy. And you mad because he didn't tell you he was building it. Go learn business. He can do business as. There's a such thing as a veil and a trust where nobody has to know who own it. I mean, that's what you get for getting out of prison and going into a CEO position. You keep getting screwed over because you don't know nothing about business.
She need to go back to college with her daughter, Maddie.
Girl, she is irritating every time I see this girl, and she get mad about this man not telling her about his business. He didn't steal it. It's all legal. All he doing is buying up a bunch of properties. Victor has been doing it for years. What's the problem? You don't have no problem when Victor does it.
Yeah. Uh, she needs to get over herself. But
Yes.
yeah, him simping, that was just.
Oh yeah,
I
when he
was
told Holden, "Don't be talking about that." Like I'm like, dude, really? That girl
right.
could care less.
Because she will say any and everything about you. She was happy to try to probably throw you in jail.
Exactly. It's like, wow, Kane, that's what we doing? Okay. All right, what you flipping on Bold?
I would love to switch from the Disney Channel to other programming.
Yeah, they just need to hurry up and flip this script, fast forward it to Thomas Forrester. I'm over.
Oof.
I don't want to. Luna has been the subject every 2 to 3 months since 2023.
Yep. And granted, Lisa Yamada, this time she got her Emmy.
Right,
Emmy nomination.
right. I mean, obviously, Lisa Yamada is doing the work. She deserved, the nomination, but okay, a majority of the fans are looking elsewhere. We could care less about Brooke and Taylor and Ridge and Nick even deciding to ask her to marry, talking about I'll wait. What you waiting for? That girl ain't gonna marry you. So yeah, flip the whole thing and let's just flip us forward to see Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
All right, BTG flip. Mhm.
There's a lot of things I actually wouldn't flip. I just don't want. Why are they giving Leslie any form of money? Like, let this lady just stay broke because and go to jail.
Oh my goodness.
That's what I would flip.
I honestly would want Chelsea to, instead of running her mouth telling Allison, just go and do it. Go get a restraining order. Go talk to your cousin. Say, listen, This girl is creepy. She keeps showing up, making threats, blah blah blah. Get that girl out your face. And call it a day.
Exactly.
Yep. All right. Who's taking seats on Y&R?
Oh goodness. We know Lily. She had a whole plane ride to herself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of who else. Victor can join her. Yeah, those are my only two. Oh, and Billy. I almost forgot about Billy. So Christine was able to go to Chance's funeral, but he didn't care to go see his nephew and pay respects.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Give him a seat as
Selfish.
well. I'm gonna give
Yeah.
Audra a seat because I mean, her still after Victor fired her, you still trying to do whatever you can, and then you lying and gaslight Nate. Well, he probably deserves. But like, girl, go breathe and sit down somewhere. By the way, you told
Well,
Nate that you had a job working with Sally. Does Sally know that you got that job working with her?
yeah, because all she did was just
Blow her
suggested
off.
that she just because that's still Billy's company,
Right.
so I mean, he has to agree to that. But I guess to say she was saying anything to this man at this point.
Right. Just to get him off her back.
Yeah.
All right. And then Bold, who's taking seats.
Lee and Sheila are going to take some seats. This is what you guys get.
Mm-hmm.
This is exactly what you guys get. And the thing is, I understand that they want to help this girl, but this girl is still 22 years old. She got one track mind.
Mm-hmm.
This girl's hormones are going crazy. She's going to be a kid. Just saying. This is what you guys get.
Yep. That whole quadrangle with
Quadrangle of messiness.
of nonsense with this whole thing. Red showed up at that house looking like he want to tell Taylor I'm out once again, until Kelly come up in there all excited about the wedding, and she's sitting up there talking about I ain't taking off this ring. Girl, please, it don't matter. If you keep the ring on, he could still go over there.
I'm just like, this is the dustiest storyline on the show right now.
Mm-hmm.
Dusty, and we don't care. I'm sorry. If there's if you guys are fans of it, I respect that. Me personally, I can do without it. I'm good.
Yep. Let's see. Taking seats on.
Seats from BTG.
Yep. Let me think. I'm gonna get Tomas a seat and Kat because she's not being honest, and Tomas is playing two in the middle.
Dougie Fresh can take a seat before he takes a permanent seat 6 feet under.
Mm-hmm.
He need a minute to breathe, get himself together, something.
Yep.
Because Joey is the Victor Newman on the show.
Right. That is true. That is very, very, very true. Let's see. So we get Star of the Week on Y&R. Do we have one that really stood out?
That stood out. The style department for Claire.
Okay. We'll take
She's
it.
looking more and more like an adult each and every time I see her.
There you go. I'll jump on that bandwagon with you. Yes, ma'am. That'll work. All right. Star of the Week, Bold.
I'm gonna give the actress who plays Lee. I think her name was it Natasha?
Naomi
Naomi.
Matsuda. Naomi Matsuda.
Talented actress. The way that she tried to get Luna together, I don't know. I've been really made this particular empathetic, risk it all for family sort of side of Lee versus like the angry Lee that we usually see. But yeah, I'm gonna give it to her. And Matt Atkinson, since he's not on the show yet. But,
I know, right?
you know,
I'm looking forward to that. Okay, at the start of the week, I'm BTG. I'm going to give it to Devon because he looks better on BTG than YNR. Brighton James.
Right? The lighting, the everything.
Yep.
I'll give it to the actress who plays June. Actually, that whole the family, all those actors and June, and even the actress who plays Naomi, 6 of them. Wow, that was great acting, especially for the actress who plays the kids. Right. Incredible.
Yeah, everybody's doing a good job in that storyline. All right, pickle of the week, YNR. Lily Winters.
Yeah.
She
needs one.
She needs, well, Kane trying to give it to her.
She needs to stop being stubborn. I mean, it's been 2 years.
Right.
So I know that's probably where a lot of her anger is coming from.
I know, right? All right. Pickle of the week, bold.
Bradley Bell for his obsession with these Tina Barber storylines.
Yeah, ain't nobody. I mean, ain't nobody interested. Like I said, Freeform, Disney, something like that.
Like, the only way I'll be interested in it is if you get Luna pregnant by Will. Boom.
Gotcha.
Then now you have me invested.
Now, I would say now you're interested.
Yeah. Because that would drive Bill crazy.
Yes, it would. He would lose it. And Katie would, too.
Yeah.
Okay. And then pickle of the week, BTG.
I really don't have one. I think everything was kind of... Oh, sorry. Tomas,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it to... Let me think. I'm going to give it to Ashley.
Yep. Oh, I forgot about her. Definitely her.
Now she want to be Team Derek after he maybe came walk now. Girl, bye. Go take a seat and you get this pickle award. And then we got the Simple Olympics, girl. Kane get the biggest one this week.
Oh, yeah. He is platinum this week. So congratulations, Billy Flynn. If I were to start from the bottom, Nick Maroney is getting bronze.
Mm-hmm.
Give Taylor silver. And I would actually give Kane gold and platinum. He definitely, for him trying to kiss up to Lily by saying that he will give up his plans, his fortune for her, and then how he was acting with Holt. I'm like, sir, stop.
Girl, listen, I'm going to give one also to Nick Maroney, who actually think that he should sit around and wait for this girl to say yes to his proposal.
Oh, yeah. He gets bronze.
Yep. That is true. And then, can we give one to Luna? Because she's simping hard over Will. She about to throw herself in jail and both her grandmamas for this dude.
Yeah, she can share the bronze spot with Nick. So we got Nick Maroney and Luna with bronze, Taylor silver, since she don't want to take off her ring.
Mm-hmm.
And Kane taking gold and platinum. I think that's correct.
Mm-hmm. All right, girlie. We had another good one. Sorry about that, you
Yeah.
guys. There's a lot of under the weather situations that's been going on this past week. But we're back on track. And I hope you enjoyed this particular podcast. Make sure you follow us if you're not subscribed to this channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button on the way out. Also, check us out on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook group, Threads, and what else? I'm trying to think of something. Oh, X, Twitter.
Facebook. Hmm.
Yeah, which is now X. So, you got anything else, Bree, before we cut out of here?
I cannot wait for the rest of this week. Everyone, stay safe out there for the
Yeah.
weird weather that's going on. And
Yeah.
yeah, we had such a good time.
All right. I gotta ask, Bree. You obviously seen tomorrow's episode.
Yes.
Is it a filler?
I would say so.
Okay.
You'll see more of Tessa and Daniel's connection, even though
Okay.
to be very honest, I felt Claire and Tessa had a better connection, but you'll see it for yourself.
Okay.
But Phyllis and Kane, I want to see that happen.
Yeah, I would like to see that happen too, and Lily can go kick rocks by herself.
Yeah,
Yep. So,
I'll be happy with that.
yep, me too. All right, you guys, have a great night, and until next time, we'll see you all soon. Bye, Soapies.
Nighty night.